Last time was our test drive and we did a beard for our dwarf case. Today is National Bird Day, so I thought we would do our case for the Animalian, non-mammalian characters that we have, which includes the bird people, any amphibian people, and insect people. They all get to go into the same case. We have 3 Animalian miniature cases. One is for mammals, one is for strictly Lizardfolk, and the one we're doing today, which is the one for the rest of the Animalians. Another extensive prep session of removing the miniatures from the case, but also I went and found a bunch of artwork for different things that I thought would make good kind of impression logos for the sides of the cases. So the next several of these that we do, I'll be working from the same sheet of art that I gathered. So I think this is going to go faster and faster, not just because we speed it up in time-lapse, but because I'm a little bit more confident this time around with what it's going to look like when it's done. I had no idea the last time doing the beard and the nose, and it's a little bit easier, I think, having a complete face to work from, just because proportionally you can put the outer boundaries, as you saw I did there with the teal. I did decide to work with a fish face. I wasn't finding a lot of bird faces that you could tell they were anthropomorphic. They just looked like birds. Whereas you get a Sahaugen or a fish person, and they're definitely not a fish, and they're definitely not a regular humanoid either. So that's kind of where we went, kind of a mix of, actually he ends up, I'll show you at the end, but he ends up looking like a cross between Kermit the Frog and Luca, which works for the case that we're using it for. Got the gold eyes in there, and then I'm going to do this red behind the mouth, behind the teeth portion, and then I'm only doing a wash of black in between, so it'll stay remaining dark, but it'll still allow light to pass through, and I like that effect going through the paint there. I'll go back with the darker green and put the lines actually in for the character, as well as kind of use the dark green to set the eyes back in a section there, as well as kind of drawing the boundaries between the parts of the fin. So I really like how those lines turned out in between, and just better than any expectation that I had. So after I had let that dry and I let that get back, then I went back in with bone white, and I got those kind of fang bits put in. Passed a little high of the camera there, sorry about that. Positive thought for today, it's a behind the scenes one. I actually had a rough bit of feedback from a person that asked us to do a project. We just couldn't connect artistically, and ended up, I'm the kind that, I'm going to overthink, and I'm going to take it personally and get bummed out. But instead, today I'm painting something fun and something that I can be proud of and be excited for through that, and not let that, try to not let that get to me today. So hopefully you guys still enjoy the fish guy doesn't suffer too much. Alright, so we're going to bring this video to you today from the series where we go out and find deals on art supplies. These cases that we're painting, they're not super cheap. I think they are somewhere around $4 each at the local craft store. But we got them when they were in between season or on sale or something, clearanced out in one of our early get a discount videos that we did. And so we ended up, we bought I think 15 in that first round for less than $1 each. And then we went back a second round and got them for $1.50 each. So altogether, I think there are about 30 cases. But our sponsor today is the video series of go out and find deals and do projects on a budget. Call to action, I'm going to let you guys vote if you want. Put in the comments if you want us to do next the other Animalian boxes or one of the armors. We've got heavy armor, medium armor, light armor, and no armor. Or if you want us to do the casters next. So if you can put that in the comments, we'll keep these going. Ta-da! There he is! Again, I think he looks like a cross between Kermit the Frog and Luca. That's just me. It was fun. And I love the teal. Obviously, that's my favorite color, mixed with the darker green. And I am really pleased with how the teeth appear kind of raised. That's just the nature of the way the paint fell. But all in all, I think this was a neat one. As far as the Gatherverse goes, we have too many Animalian characters to talk about. There's 130 different Animalian races in Atlica and beyond. So yeah, the miniatures are for using in the sessions. So that's how it's impacting the Gatherverse. You guys survived me again. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you for the next video. Thanks, Internet. Tomorrow is a mystery. We don't have anything lined up for National Cuddle Up Day. No big surprise there. But we'll think of something, and we'll hope you guys can join us.